The Galactic Academy's lecture hall buzzed with the usual chatter of alien species discussing their homework. Anna sat in the back row, her human frame smaller than most of her classmates, scribbling notes while trying to blend into the furniture. Beside her, Jack stretched his legs out, looking equally uninterested in the tactical combat analysis course. Professor Z, a towering Krell warrior with 4 arms and battle scars across his chitinous face, activated the holographic display. Today, we analyze actual combat footage from the Terrence-Arthur War. Pay attention, this is what real warfare looks like. Anna's pencil stopped mid. Jack's eyes flickered toward her, but she kept her gaze fixed on her desk. The hologram materialized above them, a war zone on a barren moon. Zothan shock troops, each standing 3 meters tall with bioengineered armor and plasma weaponry, advanced on a human defensive position. The recording showed a small firebase, barely holding together, surrounded by enemies. The Zothan are considered the galaxy's apex predators in ground combat. Professor Zexter narrated. Notice their tactical superiority, their overwhelming force. The humans defending this position were outnumbered 20-1. Military doctrine across the galaxy agrees surrender would have been the logical choice. The class watched as plasma fire tore through human barricades. Screams echoed through the speakers. Anna's knuckles whitened as she gripped her pencil. But human Zexter continued with what might have been grudging respect. Do not always choose logic. The recording shifted perspective, showing a human soldier coordinating the defense. She was covered in dirt and blood, her armor scorched and damaged. She moved with calculated precision, calling out orders that seemed impossible to execute. One of Anna's classmates, Vorian exchange student named Krelix, chittered a laugh. Look at them scramble. Primitive species always panic when facing real warriors. Jack shot him a warning glare, but said nothing. The human commander in the recording, Anna, could see her face now. Younger but unmistakable, set up a series of explosive charges while directing her squad's covering fire. She moved through plasma fire like she could predict where each shot would land, her tactical awareness beyond anything taught in academy simulations. Note the human's combat awareness, Zexter said, pausing the recording. She's calculating angles, timing, enemy reload cycles, all while under suppressive fire. This level of multitasking is unusual. The recording resumed. The human commander detonated the charges, collapsing a ridge that cut the Zathan forces in half. Then she did something that made the entire class gasp. She charged forward, alone, into the separated group. What followed was carnage. She moved through the Zathan warriors like a force of nature, exploiting every weakness in their bioarmor, using their own tactics against them. A knife strike here, a stolen plasma rifle there, constantly moving, never where they expected. Within 3 minutes, 15 Zothan shock troops lay dead or disabled. The lecture hall fell silent. Impossible, Krelix whispered. Zothan warriors are engineered for combat superiority. One human shouldn't, and yet she did, Zexter interrupted. This recording has been analyzed by every major military academy in the galaxy. The human Sergeant Anna Reeves didn't just survive, she turned the tide of the entire battle. Her tactical decisions and combat performance are still considered beyond current understanding. Anna felt every eye in the room turning toward her, the only human Anna in the class. She kept her head down, but her hands were shaking now. Jack leaned over and whispered, "You okay?" She nodded slightly, not trusting her voice. The recording continued, showing the aftermath. Other human soldiers emerged from cover, rallying around their commander. The remaining Zothan forces retreated, an unheard of occurrence. The human commander, Anna, collapsed from exhaustion and wounds, but alive. Sergeant Reeves received the Terran Star of Valor, Zexter explained, the highest military honor humans award. She was also offered numerous positions in tactical command. He paused, manipulating the holographic controls. According to records, she declined all military positions after the war and enrolled here at Galactic Academy as a regular student studying xenobiology. The professor's multiple eyes scanned the room, landing on Anna in the back row. Some warriors choose to leave war behind. We should respect that choice. But the damage was done. Whispers spread through the classroom. Anna Reeves, the war hero, hiding among them after class. Anna tried to slip out quickly, but students blocked her path, bombarding her with questions. How did she move like that? How did she predict enemy patterns? Could she teach them? Please, she said quietly. I'm just trying to study xenobiology. But you're a legend. Krelix insisted, his earlier mockery replaced with something like awe. You defeated Zothan warriors in single combat. Why would you hide that? Jack stepped forward, placing himself between Anna and the crowd. Because maybe she's tired of being defined by the worst day of her life. Maybe she came here to learn about other species, not to be reminded that she had to kill them. Anna looked at him gratefully. The crowd dispersed slowly, though the stares continued. Professor Zexter approached as the hall emptied. Sergeant Reeves, he said formally. Just Anna, please. The Krell warrior's mandibles clicked in what might have been understanding. Very well, Anna. I apologize for the disruption. The recording is part of standard curriculum. I didn't realize you'd be in this class. It's fine, she said, though her voice was tight. It happened. Can't change that, indeed. Zexter studied her with his alien eyes. But I wonder why hide your capabilities. You could be teaching advanced tactics, leading research teams. Anna finally met his gaze. Because I didn't fight that battle to become a weapon, Professor. I fought it to survive, to save my friends. Now I want to understand the galaxy, not fight it. Is that so hard to comprehend? For many species, yes, Zexter admitted. But perhaps that's what makes humans unique. Your warriors when necessary, scholars when possible. He nodded respectfully. Your secret is safe with me, though I suspect it won't remain secret long. As he left, Jack and Anna stood alone in the empty lecture hall. You never told me, Jack said quietly. Would it have mattered? Anna asked. Would you have seen me differently? Jack considered this. Honestly, yeah, but not worse, just more clearly. You're still the same person who helps me with quantum mechanics and can't cook to save her life. Despite everything, Anna smiled slightly. I survived a war but can't make decent pasta. The duality of humanity, Jack said with a grin. Fuck yeah. They walked out together, and though Anna knew her quiet anonymity was over, she felt lighter somehow. She'd hidden her strength not from shame, but from hope that she could be more than her worst moments. More than a war recording. As they left the building, Anna noticed several students looking at her with new respect, even fear. But she also saw curiosity, admiration, and in some eyes understanding. Perhaps hiding was never the answer. Perhaps being human meant embracing all of it, the warrior and the scholar, the survivor and the student. Hey, Jack said, breaking her thoughts. Want to grab something at the cafeteria? I hear they're serving actual Earth food today. Anna laughed. Only if you promise not to call me Sergeant like the others. We'll deal you. Still, just Anna to Mitha. Anna, who happens to be completely badass but prefers to study alien plants xenobiology, she corrected. Whatever, you're buying, war hero. And for the first time since the recording played, Anna felt like herself again, not a legend, not a weapon, just a human student trying to understand a complex galaxy, one species at a time. That was the real strength she'd been hiding all along.